We're going to beat this game today. I'm really excited because I really like this game, and by beating it, that means I can go ahead and buy it for Switch and 100% it for Switch. Carry it around with me. How's everybody's weekend? What's going on? Serp, Six Gun, Yukapo? How are y'all doing? Climb. 489 deaths so far. Right on. Oh, wow. Alright, that's interesting. Okay, I gotta see what I have to do. It's pretty good. I like Black Panther. It's quite good. Definitely the most, interesting. The most sympathetic villain since Purple Man, I would say. I think I still like Purple Man the best as far as MCU villains go, because his power is just so, like, if you had that power, you would be a villain, period. There's basically no way you could have it and be a good person. And it just lends itself to really cool storytelling. Black colonialism, Africans versus African Americans. That's a big plot point that doesn't resonate with a lot of people unless if they have friends that have experienced it. Moral imperative in foreign policy. Okay, that's a little bit more zoomed out. Your kitchen sound effect. We need to talk. No kidding. This is Shadow Madeline. So I'm gonna try to just jump in there. I was getting some frame jitteriness. I'm not. Cruel, paranoid, controlling. They did a good job of making it like there's not an obvious solution to it, right? Six Gun. Like if we do the right thing, the way the movie eventually ends, that's going to be difficult for us. It's going to make things harder. Oh, that's cool. I really like this game. Use the feather. Because they taught me about the breathing thing earlier. Try to keep it... I like that I was using the feather in that sequence as well in order to do my flying jump ability. I wasn't expecting something like this in the game. It has a really cool storytelling style. Shoot, get the feather back. Oh, I just lost. I wonder if I was supposed to lose. I don't think so. Whoa! Yeah, too much superhero fiction is very black and white. How far down is it sending me? Wow. Hey, Cappy, what's groovin'? I love how different the levels feel in this game in general. Let me see if I can... Seconds. Turn the... and I'll have to change it in here. It shouldn't be affecting how well the game runs. For whatever reason today, it's a little jittery for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe try moving it off windowed mode in a second. That'll be my next thing I'll attempt. Whoa! That's cool. Womp womp. Can't actually get through there. Okay. Nice. Let me try it full screen 1 second. I know I gotta fix stream now. Some games run a little bit better in full screen mode for whatever reason. Oh, I can make him slam in different directions. That's cool. I don't know what I expected. Not GIF. Direction I hit. Oops. Cool. Yeah, I think I agree. Don't have superhero fatigue. Good versus evil action fest fatigue. Ah, that's a really cool mechanic. All the stages in this game have some kind of unique gimmick. Thank you very much. Actually, over here, is there? Not like that, anyway. Love areas with oversized crystals on the ground, right? Yeah, collateral city destruction fatigue. I think I have, like, high stakes fatigue as well. Because at least, I mean, I feel like you can do high stakes well. We just haven't really seen a movie that's nailed it yet. If you're gonna do high stakes, that means there have to be high consequences, and I feel like most superhero movies are all about returning to the status quo at the end, despite the stakes. Right, so that's why I'm kind of looking forward to Infinity War, because talk about high stakes, but it seems like there's gonna be a lot of consequences for characters in it. Hey, what's up, Game Saucer? How you doing? Oh, shit. Son of a bitch. I think hitting these refreshes my double jump. Yeah, Netflix's Marvel is much grayer in general. And it's lower stakes. Hey. Whoa. Probably need to use the momentum of launching into the floor here. Yeah, that's cool. Best way I can describe this game is it's Super Meat Boy played fairly straight. Very similar to Meat Boy in a lot of ways. Has a lot of the same mechanics from, if you ever played Towerfall Ascension, which wasn't really it was mostly a multiplayer arena game. Wings of V, or Wings of I. Bonus Mirror World. That's right, I can't drop through platforms. It's important to the level design in this game. I like the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. That often had pretty high-stakes stuff, but I don't know. I guess I just like the way it's written. Whoops, that's the wrong side. Hey! Why would I want to come down here, though? What does this afford me? Probably a secret passage through there, right? Let's try that. That is correct. There is, in fact, a secret passage there. It is well hidden. Yeah. They're doing some cool stuff with, Sorry, I can use my words here. They're basically using part of the premise of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. to get mutants back, even though they kind of have them back now. That Disney bought Fox finally. This is actually quite tricky. That's why the okay, I see why the feather's there. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to hit this thing here. And on its way down, we want to do that. Oh, but it remembered that I had already broken the wall there. My bad. Wasting time for no reason. Cool. It gets us our Dark World upgrade. Got your Mega Man block level. Trixie. I didn't think it counted after I died. Man, I'm excited to find some more of the little secret hidden stuff. I still can't get over how cool the Mario 3 secret was. Really? Interesting. I guess I have to go all the way down. Oh, it's not. Maybe there's somewhere else to go in here. Is there wide enough space down there for me to get the block out from down that way? I don't think so. Maybe I have to hit this thing dead on better. Let's try that. No? Yeah, it cannot fit through the corner there, so I know that that's not the right way. I try going east again with the little mirror that Madeline was acting all depressed about. Right. Can't shake the feeling that I'm not supposed to do anything in here, though. I'll go ahead and take an idea if someone in chat has one, maybe that hasn't played this game before. I need to be able to get up this way, which I can just climb up normally. But I can't seem to get much higher up the wall, right? I can't climb a wall indefinitely. Try going east from here, maybe? Even that doesn't get me close enough to the side wall. Can't drop back down. The way to the left just takes me to a dark world. I mean, maybe the feather can get me more height, but I feel like it's gonna disappear before I get anywhere. It was the feather. Good call. Good call. There's a path on the right there. That doesn't get me anywhere special, I guess it just gets me back down. I thought that the feather was just going to be a little secret, since it wasn't necessary to go down there. It didn't seem like it. I'm not dropping frames on Twitch. My in-game, the game's not running smoothly for some reason. I don't know what's going on. I tried to fix it by switching to full screen, and it's not making a huge difference, unfortunately. I don't know what's up. I'm not running any draining applications on my computer. I've restarted recently. Really got to build that streaming computer. It's unfortunate that it's so expensive right now. I got the money for it, but unless if I find super cheap parts. I tried closing a few more things. We'll see if that helps. don't think I can actually get anywhere with that. Maybe if I move on to the next screen. That's what it's for, to get over there. Hey, lit effects, what's grooving? Got nothing up there, it looks like. Interesting. That's tricksy. I think I need to dash into it to be able to... Maybe I can dash on both sides, alternating. I need to send it over and then let it come back. Let's try that. I don't think that's right. I can try to, like, dash at it from the top, but I think I'm gonna need another dash to get back to the top, so I'm gonna have to dash at it, roll... Oh, I can crouch. Okay, that explains it. Okay. Hopefully that wall is gone forever now. Crouching... Did that accomplish? Try actually writing it this time. Okay, we can break it. I can hold here basically indefinitely. That doesn't accomplish anything either. Right. I can stick to them, but I can't climb up them forever. I can do this, right? Oh, right. Good looking out, sir. I forgot about that several times last stream as well. Just I have limited grip while I'm doing it. You're correct. I don't think I was supposed to crouch there then. I think I was supposed to do that the whole time. It's funny. Yeah, there's a separate button to grip the wall. It's this game's version of forgetting you can use portals in Portal 2. It's one of the first things they teach you. There's a lot of sequences that don't require it at all, though. Let me see what I think. This part would be undoable. We need to save our dash, it looks like, though. That's going to be trickier than it looks. Unless if I know, I probably don't have to save the dash. I probably need to jump off of it and use the momentum from it traveling. Let's try that. There we go. Nice. Something secret down here. Let's try that first, I guess. They both could be progress. Haven't been any strawberries in this stage so far, which is interesting. We did get the Dark World upgrade, but that's about it. Clever. That was cool. Alright, teaching me about this for a while. Oh, cool. Sonic Spinball. Which also renews my dash. Okay, let's go for now. Let's see what else is in this room. Anything interesting? try to keep staying on the top level. I'm not sure if it actually makes a difference. Come on, there you go. Ouch. Okay. Understood. Climb. I wonder if I can affect the trajectory that I take off of these by dashing into them at the right angle. Like if it automatically bounces you opposite to the direction you hit them from, it's hard for me to tell. Hey! Like this game's general prohibition on backtracking. I think I need this thing to launch me. Let's try that. Not like that, though. Nice. Oh, cool. Why would they let me do that? Maybe just to teach me that it's possible? Doesn't appear to be anything else up here. It's mostly just to teach me that I can do that. God. Okay, this is gonna be tricky. Not too bad if I keep bouncing. Cool. Looks like they briefly become ethereal, so you can't like chain bounce on them, but it's only very brief. Can't tell if it actually matters at all. God. Nothing straight up. Good to know. There we go. Nice. Okay. This time that wall doesn't stay broken. Why does it even do that? Actually really curious why there appears to be two paths on every screen, or almost every screen so far. I'm not sure how in control I am of that. Whether you end up getting on the same screens eventually, or if one of them has a secret and I just haven't been taking the secret path so far. This is tricky. Well, that's not what we're supposed to do. Where is that? Where is that? Why would it give me that if it wasn't necessary? Ooh, wow. I wasn't even looking at the spikes there. Down? Or not. Oh, I have to dash to pop the bubble that they're in. Okay. I think they taught me that earlier. I'm just kind of naturally dashing into shit. Hey. Whoops. I like how the Sonic Spinball bumpers can both be a boon and a hazard depending on whether you're flying in one of these or not, right? Pretty big hazard if you've got a feather. Gotta be able to delay on that screen a little bit longer. That might be why it's in a bubble. Let me try turn this off again. Up. Nope. I think what the longest I spent on a single screen in this game was. Actually, my first pass on this room was my best attempt at it. I'm struggling to recreate it. I can't get to that one feather there. Here we go. Jump. So... Hey, first try. Good lord. Hey, this lady again. Of course you're here. Mountain doesn't pull any punches. Evil laugh. Already over it. Animal Crossing voices paying off. I've never met someone so angry at themselves. Reach the summit just to spite yourself. You have to exhaust people's dialogue, I think somebody mentioned. I wonder if she has a shadow version of herself. No more running. How can you stand living here? She dashing around, climbing walls, dodging spikes? Or are they doing like a Silent Hill, everyone experiences the mountain differently? Oh, that's cool, yeah. It's basically the same as Towerfall Ascension, right? Whoa. That's cool. That's right, this game has context-sensitive soundtrack. Got the... I feel like there's something down there, maybe not. That's forgiving of them to put me here. Same devs, ask. Okay. Oh boy, alright, this is gonna be interesting. Touching the wall there makes that a little bit easier to make. Thread the needle, or don't. It's fine. Don't thread the needle. Let's not do that. A. Less A. Okay, being a little more forgiving of me I'm sorry, Game Saucer. Did you say it goes away at some point without having to dismiss it manually, sir? If it's really not able to be resolved, if you don't have any way to get rid of it, then I will turn it off. Yeah. Yeah, it's like the one official Twitch extension. Yeah. It's supposed to not display if you're already subscribed to me. It's through any means through Twitch. It's supposed to not display if you've already used your Twitch Prime subscription. And it's definitely not supposed to display if you don't have Twitch Prime, but apparently it's bugged in all three of those cases. Alright, here. In that case, I'll just shut it off. Right. In theory, it should only display if you have Twitch Prime, like you have access to give someone your sub because you've already linked your accounts. It's available and you haven't used it yet, and you're not subbed to the person that you're watching. But it doesn't seem like that happy path scenario is when it's usually displayed. Oh. That's cool. Bummer. It wouldn't be so bad if you know, if it went away when you were moused off of it, if it was just there for like the first 10 seconds of stream when you load in. That was a mistake. Just say I'm done with you. I do expect you to trust me. We're at rock bottom. Sorry, 1 second. Just try one more thing here. Whoops. That was the wrong thing to try. 1 second, folks. I apologize. I think the problem is that I'm streaming at a higher bitrate, so it's making OBS use more resources. I just closed chat though, so give me a second. What's that? Womp womp. I was like, huh, Java executable. I don't know what that is. Turns out it was chatty. Oops. Right. We're at rock bottom. There's no point in fighting. It didn't. It's just alt-tabbed. She wasn't kidding. Cool. This game is so cool, man. Try not to die in the process. It's like hitting her refreshes my dash. Whoops. Just touching her is okay, I don't have to dash at her. I wasn't sure if maybe I would die if I just regularly touched her. Yeah, there have been some interesting pseudo-boss fights. Running away from enemies and stuff. Sorry, it's driving me crazy that it's doing that to me right now. I don't know how to fix it. I might just have to deal with it. Okay. Hopefully I can not lose because of it, you know? Interrupt that. That's good to know. Checkpoints. Shouldn't be. Whoops. That was close. Bet you can, don't think just go her. Like if you rush her, you can avoid most of her shots here. Right. Climbing is the thing that I can do. Hey. Nope. I need to move faster than that. I like how she's getting new abilities during the fight, too. Like, the level layout's getting trickier as we go. Oh god. Okay. What's the best way to deal with that? Nope. Yeah, this is how you do a platformer boss fight, I totally agree. It's a really hard sequence of platforming. Exactly what the rest of the game has been about up to this point. No! That was such a good attempt. I should have just rushed her there, but I tried to be careful, which was a mistake. Nope. Didn't climb. Right, do your inner demons have cool mind lasers? Alright. Interrupted her shot there. Can't fall all the way down there. Or do that. That's pretty sweet. Last attack. Not like that. Ooh, it takes forever for the feather to regenerate. That's good to know. That's actually a really tough hairpin turn there. I think it's like I can interrupt her shot as long as I hit her at point blank range. I think she still attempts to hit me there though. Just doing lasers only now. Guardian lasers. Nope. I need a rusher on that screen. Let's try it. Nice. That was correct, rusher. Oh no! That was almost really bad. That's tricky. There's a way to do it though. It's also a don't think just go rusher situation there. Whew. Whew, goodness. Did you a favor? You aren't a mountain climber. Just trying to help you. What else would happen if you would listen to me? Oh wow. Cool. Interesting. How do we sneak it so we just go between those two there? Nice. Okay. So I gotta use this thing moving over. But I also gotta dodge her laser. I think I gotta jump up and diagonally over that and then land on her head. That's cool. This is such a sweet fight. Ooh, I didn't see the spikes there. She's a tiny girl with limitless stamina who can sort of fly. Not the kind of person that's best suited for climbing mountains, let's be real. I'm excited to watch speedruns of this game. Especially like GDQ. One of those games that's kind of built with it in mind. Sometimes the momentum from jumping on a rising platform actually kind of gets you in trouble. Not here, though. Oh, yeah, I'd be shocked if it wasn't. I need to buy this on Switch. This would be a great game to have with me on Switch to try to 100% on the road. I think I need to not waste my thing there. Oh god, okay. This game is like Meatball in that respect. Oh god. Oh, I had a slowdown that wouldn't let me jump at the right time. Bummer. Jump. That was cool. Just barely bumps you to the point where you're safe. This has got to be the last one. Ooh, did not regenerate my dash for some reason. Usually those Sonic Spinball bumpers do. No, I need the bumper to get over there. Nope, that's tough. gotta get my dash back there is the biggest problem. Huh. I think dashing into that, I think it's giving me my dash back. I'm pressing the button at the end of it and not seeming to land it though. Try it again. Nice. Okay, first try. Interesting. So I need to bait the laser. You hold off on hitting feather until the last second on certain areas. Nope, not like that. I don't know if it's a long hallway. I mean, it's a long hallway, but capital LH. Nope, should have just climbed. Okay, we got it this time. You gotta bait that a little bit lower. Nope, I need to have my dash. I cannot dash onto that wall. I think it might just be a horizontal level. I usually look at a long hallway as something that has no danger. It's just building dread or tension. There's definitely danger in this room. Yeah. I agree. Sometimes there are enemies, but usually it's not like a significant challenge. So like the hallway before the final boss in nice Dark Souls 2. Fine, you win. Don't need me after all. If I'm gonna go away, I'll try. I need to take you into my body. Give me your superpowers. It's okay to be scared. Does not deserve that hallway. It works for the, what are they called? The two that heal each other if you don't kill them at the same time? Level up. That's cool. Ooh, that's a cool way to do a level up. Right on. Now I get 2 dash jumps. Sweet. What a neat way to explore a game that has fairly simple design space. Yeah, all of the sequences prior to the Colossi and Shadow of the Colossus are long hallways, I would argue. Are you just riding around an open, empty world? Whoa! Friendship mode. How did we do that? How would you go back up there? Hey, mean old lady. Have you absorbed your shadow self as well? Hey, Hey, it's a guy from the Kingdom of Seattle. I like the Rescue Theo mission where we have to carry him around in the giant ice block. Just adorable goth Madeline. That's so rad. I am that. Friendship is magic with yourself. Love yourself. Whoa. Costume change. Drop in her bag. That's cool. I love sequences like that in video games. Stories in general. Alright. Since it's likely we're going to beat the game today, Ganymede Native has requested that we go back and do some of the B-sides for stages, which are like the Dark World versions of levels from Super Meat Boy. So if we have extra time, we'll do that. Music in this game is rad. I really like the dynamic soundtrack. Sweet. Good immediate usage of the double dash skill. Oops. Might have to do a diagonal dash to reach that next thing. This is smart level design here, like, right, you want to give you the most simple task that you could possibly do. You get comfortable with the idea. Now, do those restore one jump or two jumps? So I'm about to find out. Both jumps, that's cool. I need to get one of them back here. Powder pack, that's pretty neat. Right. Yeah, me too, Yukupo. That game was so good, and it would have been a super bummer if we would have done the same thing. We were on track to do the same thing with Gone Home, right? If I would have quit in time, we would have loaded it back up and had a 15-minute walk to the end. I love Tacoma. Really good game. I feel like it didn't get... I was looking at reviews after the fact, and it got kind of subpar reviews because the game is $20. Which I can see somebody mad about being paying $20 for a 3-hour game, but I thought it was worth it. Definitely worth picking up on a sale. I did finish it, yes. Perfect ending. Which we don't need to talk about here. I think there are some people that... Did you ever get a chance to play it, Ludifex? Whoa. Hey! Strawberries again. Fantastic. How is that? I don't know how I get it safely here. I am not interested in playing Persona everything unless I'm contractually obligated to do so. I'm kidding. I'm sure some of the Persona spin-off games are cool. I'm sure Persona 5 is pretty neat as well. Ooh, that's tricky. I got into a weird tick one night where I was listening to music on Rainwave and some Persona 4 battle song came on, and at first I kind of had this like non-clinical PTSD reaction to it where I was like, oh god, this is bad memories. And I was listening to it, I'm like, wow, outside of the context of that game, I actually kind of like this song, it's pretty sweet. So I went online to go listen to more tracks from the game, and one of them was the Dancing All Night version of that track, which is like way longer. Yeah, that's kind of cool. They actually added more to it. I love Tacoma. I think Tacoma's my favorite game I've played in the genre. I basically have no complaints about it. I can see that people were frustrated that it was $20, but I thought it was just the right length. If it had been any longer, it would have been frustrating, and a really cool universe. Ended very well. Careful not to get into spoilers since Ludifex hasn't played it yet. That's no worries. Pick it up on a sale though. I see why it's $20. Like, it probably cost them a lot to make the game. It's high quality for what it is. But if you're looking for dollars per hour played in a video game, maybe wait for a sale. Yeah. I think that's the reason it got some mediocre reviews. Because I feel like a lot of reviewers are pressured to comment on the dollar per hour, right? But if you pretended like the game was free, then I'd give it like a 90, 95 out of 100. Oh, cool. We're gonna get to revisit earlier level themes with new abilities. That's cute. I love the, like, boss rush trope. This time it's like a level rush, but it's a similar concept. For sure. Well, I think what you would do then, Cappy, is you would, you'd probably want to track that separately. Like, games like Tacoma are... That game is definitely going to be on sale. It's not a question of if it will go on sale. I would say within a year or two it's going to be at $5 or less. So I would just be careful to not give an overall lower score. I would just say, hey, this game's super good. I'm going to grade it just on its merits as a standalone game. And then at the end make a comment about, like, okay, but... is the dollar per hour worth it, you know? And then people can be like, oh, that game's really good, I guess I'll wait for it to go on sale. Because the way reviewers do it right now is they just say, oh, because the dollar per hour is garbage, then the game is garbage. And then once the game goes on sale, those review scores, it's basically permanently been tainted, right? I don't know if this one's worth getting. I mentioned this before, but I love this game's approach to difficulty. Like, it's fairly tricky if you just kind of play through the main game, but if you try to get all the strawberries, it's very hard. And there doesn't appear to be any reason to get the strawberries. There's a pop-up at one point that said they do nothing. They're just fun to get in a lot of cases. There we go. Alright, first try. Achievement unlocked, strawberry medal. What's that for? Yeah, $10 seems reasonable, I agree. Rating a game based on, in retrospect, what amount of money you'd be willing to spend on it. That's an interesting idea, yeah. I tried to play around with that in my video reviews, that I don't think it's a good idea to just give a game a rating out of 10. It's kind of silly to, like, even try to compare games numerically and say that Mario Odyssey is 2 percentage points less good than Breath of the Wild. It's very silly. Oh god, okay. This is tricky. I like the idea of using how much you would spend. And you can still compare games directly somewhat. It doesn't feel quite so arbitrary. Whoops. Dash the size of it. Nice. Yeah, right? Instead of it always just being out of 100. Yeah, like, I would probably pay, I don't know, I'd say I would pay $200 for Breath of the Wild, but I totally did. Like, that was one of the main reasons I got a Switch. I could have gotten it for the Wii U, but that was the main thing I was looking forward to. Woot! This is awesome. Percent decide with an aspect of the game. They are to some respect, usually not granular enough. Yeah, but even then, like, saying that, like, I don't know, the story of a game is a 9 out of 10, like, I don't even know what that means. And it's going to vary pretty wildly between different reviewers' scales, and they might give one game a 9 out of 10 because they were having a good day when they played it, and another game a 2 out of 10. Like, I might have given Persona a much better rating if I hadn't have played it while streaming it, right? Yeah. Tons of retro games you paid more for it than that. I hear that, man. Alright, revisiting old mechanics hype. Cool. I like this one. I've never beaten Super Meat Boy. I've started it a couple times, but I haven't gotten super far. Not because I didn't like it, I just never got around to it. My question is, how many new mechanics do levels introduce in that game? I feel like the game gets progressively harder, but it's a lot of the same, like, saw blades. I guess you get turrets at some point. There's the salt that you can't touch. I don't know if there's anything quite so crazy that just modifies what your character's capable of doing with this game. What's the most efficient way to go about this room? Enemies change. New obstacles. So, like, they'll change in that respect, but you won't necessarily get new movement modes. Son of a bitch. Okay. You want to get the one on the bottom first, because it's the biggest pain in the ass. Oh, shit. Nice. First try. Sorry. Unlock a bunch of characters that move differently. I'm over here complaining about numerical rating, and I totally use it for my voting system to even function. But I think that it works with something like Metacritic because you're looking at the aggregate of everyone's commentary, and it doesn't really work to help you say, oh, this game has a 92 average, this game has a 85 average, so the first game must be better. But it's useful for me making just a general cutoff on whether people generally agree if a game is ass or if it's good. I did, that was really sweet. I really dig this game so far, Matt. I don't think I have any complaints about it. It's like one of the highest forms of praise I can give a game. Basically, don't have any complaints. What's the best way to get out of this? It's like that, but without hitting my head on the ceiling. Yeah, I love the whole revisit old level designs. Five-star rating system, 1 to 10 system. They didn't like how the score translated to aggregates. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Come on, game. There we go. Much easier than I was making it. I'll try it a couple times. Oh, where I need to have a dash to get through there. If only I had a second dash, right? It's a cool way to explore a lot of the old level concepts with the second dash, right? Changes things up just enough. Landing the dash angle on that's gonna be... Yeah, well, actually, maybe it's not as bad as I think it is, right? So I gotta go... So I get my dash back at the end if I do it just right. Yeah, that's how I'm supposed to do it. Diagonal, diagonal, diagonal. A couple more times. Yeah, it's like a boss rush, but with level design rush. Hey, alright. Cool. Worth it. Nope. Incorrect. Stage is all about diagonal dashing, it feels like. Not like that, though. Like that. That's better. Oh, that's right. If I dash into a wall like that, I die. I forgot about that. Sweet. Thank you. I know, right? Whee! There may have been a secret up there if I didn't jump straight into the orb. This positivity. Sweet. Remember when we first loaded up this game and for whatever reason these enemies weren't highlighted in red like they were supposed to be? A weird bug. It made the stage they were in basically unplayable. Not like that. Or like that. Alright, first try. Not like that either. Or like that. Or like that. Whew. Wow. I don't deserve that. Not at all. Or that. Wow. Alright. Don't question it. Oh, there's something to go down there. It's tricky. you just dash twice, right? I guess it depends on when you first pop in. I think it's just a quick double dash, but you gotta figure out the right jump timing to start it. Maybe not. Maybe it's a dash diagonal and then a dash forward. That's correct. What's the game? Excuse you. Nope. Alright. Armagets. Yeah, why the torpedo? Oh yeah, 100%. Now that I've got the strawberry, I can go for it. Hey, it's a Mega Man block. Like they got the snapping effects. I really appreciate that. Tick, tick, a little ticking metronome sound that helps you know when it's good to jump. Ah, I see. Trixie. Whew! Need to start moving a little bit sooner than that. Good looking out, sir. You got me the B-side. Just forgot to check it. Thank you, game. Kindness. There's a couple B-sides I need to go back and get. Did you find that Mario 3 secret I was telling you about? Matt? Yeah. It's a smart mechanic. I feel like if you're gonna do platform switching like that, tying it to the music just kind of feels correct. Did you get it for Switch, Matt? No! Nice. I want to screw around with that. Not like that. Whew. They're in 3D World and they brought them back in Galaxy 2. I need to play Galaxy 2. That would be blind for me. I never did play it. Oh, you know, I bet I gotta get that thing and then I'll move. Nice. That's nice. That's possible. Need to be a little bit more careful with my jumps, though, to make it work. Not like that. One more try. I think I have to be coming at that bottom one and have a bunch of momentum as I dash through it, basically. Yeah, probably not worth it, though, the way I'm doing it. At exactly the wrong time there. Whoops. People like to give 3D Land flack? Really? That game was outstanding. What complaints do people have with it? It's kind of your first introduction to that guy's level design style, right? 4-stage approach. I found a secret. I found a secret. Man, I'm fun with these gems in a minute. Oops. Dash straight forward, maybe? That seems correct. This is a don't think us go room. Cool. People like to give flack. I'll try it a couple times. Oh, people think 3D World outclasses it. Huh. So they liked it when it came out, but now that 3D World's out, it's like, don't bother? I think it still has its own really cool level design ideas. What's the name of the 3D Land Galaxy level design guy? I have to commit it to memory. I talk about it a lot. He kind of, Celeste sort of follows that approach to design, where it's like introduce a mechanic, expand upon the mechanic, twist the mechanic, and then use the mechanic for like a flourish at the end. Hey. Oops. Ooh, that's a good one. It's gotta be this way, right? Not like that, though. Game is like, not like that, the game. That's a really tight fit. Easy. That's what she said joke. Someone's already typing it as I speak. Really? Do you like Galaxy though, right, Cass? Can you describe what rubbed you the wrong way about it? Okay, so if I hit the diagonal, I can kind of make it, but I don't have a lot of forward control after doing that. I actually still need to beat 3D World. I'm saving myself for stream. I might need to bail on this one. The window is a little bit too tight in the corner there. But you didn't feel bored with Odyssey, right? Which is also a common complaint about that game. Yeah, I guess trying to find the right way to phrase this. Games like Odyssey feel more like a exercise in discovery. The right way to put it. Like, there's stuff that you have to do in Odyssey that's not hard to do at all. But it's just like the fun of seeing it and going, oh, I know what I have to do. It's not even like a hard puzzle. I'm trying to think of a really simple game that is basically nothing but that phenomenon. I'm sure someone's made a game that's basically like that. Oh, that's cool. I see what the developer wants me to do. Isn't that a neat idea? I think I could go straight right. Maybe. It's still a really tight window regardless. That's right. Sometimes I can just jump. I don't have to be dashing everywhere. Mario games work better with more open world exploration. We're going level by level with the 2D games. Oh, interesting. Okay. The corner down there is very suspicious. Like, why would that even be there the way it is? That's interesting, because I have to move a little token around. Like that. Like, I feel like they're both catering to different kinds of joy centers from games, right? Like we talk about sometimes in the review style. I guess that a game like Odyssey feels, or Galaxy even, feels more like an exploration game. It's like, oh, look at this cool thing the developer put in here. And not achievement, really, because it rarely has stuff that's super hard, in the main path anyway. I know Odyssey gets tricky in the late game, right? Ah, okay, so I have to be careful landing on that platform. Yeah, I think Mario World is still my favorite Mario game. Link to the Past is my favorite Zelda game. I love Breath of the Wild, but it's its own thing. Can't even really judge it with the same rubric as like Link to the Past. Shoot. I'm still really strict. There's got to be a game that's basically all it is what cool thing did the developer do next? That's super obvious what they want me to do, but it's still neat, you know? And doesn't really have much else to it other than that. Someone has to have done a reduction. She played half the game, you've seen everything. Yeah, the point when I had like full narrative uncertainty in Breath of the Wild is definitely the best part of that whole game. That's why I was so super bummed. We had a viewer who I don't think we've seen since Breath of the Wild who repeatedly kept giving stuff away, and I probably should have banned him early on. It was the kind of stuff that wasn't technically a spoiler. But it still collapsed wave functions for me and made me sad because it was stuff that I wanted to find out on my own. The less I knew about that game, the more amazing it was. And I like watching, like, you know, Kat and Donovan and Andrea play through it, but it's not exactly the same. That'd be pretty sweet. You're defending him? It's in the past. Yeah, I'm excited to check out Witcher 3. When you compared Deus Ex to Witcher 3, that kind of helped me out. I think this is my favorite area visually in the game. Favorite tile set, I should say. I feel like this game is comparably difficult to something like Meat Boy. I don't know, I feel like Andrea could play this game eventually. She could really bring herself to play Meat Boy. Maybe it's just the way that it presents itself, it's hard to say. Double dash gets interesting on this stage, huh? Ooh, yikes. Yeah, valuable side content is... So, like, virtually all the content in Deus Ex, I think, is cool side content. I don't think it has any bullshit. It's like, there's a finite amount of XP in the game, so that feels like it's a incentive to do all the side contents. Mass Effect 2 is also a game where all of the side missions feel relevant. That's part of what I like so much about Mass Effect. And I had no idea that Human Revolution was like that, or that The Witcher was like that. So it sounds like what it means is that The Witcher is basically... Because no one would call Deus Ex or Mass Effect open world games. But you take that concept of basically all of our side content is relevant, and you apply it to open world. Actually, Zelda feels pretty similar. Zelda does have a lot of bullshit side content, like most of the side quests in the game are kind of pointless. Get you cooking ingredients and things that don't really matter. But the core shrine stuff feels really meaty. Stronger characters and writing. Huh. Change the direction on this. Oh, that's what I'm supposed to do. Boy. Probably can travel through ice. I forgot about that mechanic. Yeah, totally can. But getting it to travel through that, I might have to hide on the side of it. Yeah, I wasn't sure if I needed it here, Matt. Excellent. Okay, we gotta direct it up almost immediately there. Oh man, that's gonna be rough. So I can only change its direction from the top. But we gotta line it up and then ride on the back of it. Got the line up right. Alright, well we still made it to the end. That's all that does, right? Okay. Is it though? No, I think that is all that one does. Tricky. I feel like I'm gonna need to use both dashes just to get over there. Yeah. Now I gotta go all the way back to the beginning. Bummer. Yeah, I'll see if I can figure it out. Oops. Let's not screw around with that, huh? Almost forgot to not die there. Thanks. Fruit. Don't want to go for it. Right, if I dash, those things fly away. Can I just make the jump? Maybe. Then I have to like double dash to get at it. Son of a bitch. I just barely missed grabbing it there. Getting in the back of the other one. the stream shouldn't be dropping frames. The game is slowing down a little bit, so you might see it if you see my face pick up a little bit. But I'm streaming at a slightly higher bitrate, I think is what the problem is, and it's competing too much with my computer. So it's actually the game that's dropping. I'm seeing them when I'm playing. I really need to build... I have the money set aside for the streaming computer. I'm just hoping that prices come down. If anyone actually notices, if you're like an enthusiast and you see that the price of GPUs goes down, or you see a really cheap price for a really high quality GPU, please let me know. Oh, okay. Weird. Maybe it was Twitch. I showed 0 dropped frames. Service-wide. Oh boy. Scott Bakula! That was a mistake. Whew! Alright. Still made it. Womp womp. Double womp womp. Oh. Oh, cool. You're looking out. Yeah, the goal would be, I mean, I should have bought this for Switch. I didn't realize it was for Switch when I bought it at first. I had no idea what it was. I just saw it was on Subblock and saw it was on Steam, so I was like, okay, I'll buy it. But I can always run a streaming PC through a capture card. That would make situations like Red Alert 2 better as well. I'm not going to be able to alt-tab when I play Red Alert 2. It's going to be ugly. Aw, thank you. I mean, who's Tom Hall, Plaster? I'm excited to go do the Lovecraft stage again. Oh, so external GPU exposures for people who supplement their laptops with their desks. They go for prices comparable to the MSRP of the cards they come with. Much lower markup than a loan. At what point do you think the miners are going to land on that? Oh. Yay, Cthulhu Temple. I like the stage a lot. Right, every time I dash, that's how those things work. Oh, that's the way I'm supposed to go. Well. Creative director behind Commander Keen. Let's see. I like how quickly they move so fast that if you dash, you will hit the wall and be safe, right? It's very cool. Oops. That's tricky. It's the right way to do that one. Like that, apparently. Okay. Alright, first try. Ha. One of them just kind of shows you how to get there. Really? Okay, that's how we're gonna get there. Gotcha. Hey. Oops. Key. Oh, interesting. Okay. You still die if you're in a bubble. Can I dash? What do I dash? That's cool. Nice trick. Really love this game. Super good. Oh, I see what I gotta do there. Cool exploration of design space. Especially with the double jump design space. Figured I would check, you know, you never know. Dash 4 up and then right, probably. This stage is fun because it forces you to plan out all your moves. Whew, nice. Thanks. Wow. that is involved. Ooh, it gets even more involved. Jump. Not like that. You get one shot on that one, I feel like. Jiminy G Willikers. Oh goodness, that's rough. Probably shouldn't have dashed there, crap. That sends me way back. Oh boy. Even the side platforms regenerate your jump juice, which is good. It's not so bad. Both times I've pulled that off, I didn't deserve it either time. Launch. Save my juice. I did need to... Okay, I would have lost last time anyway. That's good to know. Whee! Home stretch. What's wrong? I'm sorry, I was holding you back. I need to learn to trust you. Don't worry, Shadow Me. We can be friends. Ah, if we don't make it, you'll be okay with that. Ooh. The Pico 8 game is in the game. That's cool. Checkpoints. I unlocked it in an earlier stage. Looks like a secret up there. Like now it feels like you're climbing the side of a mountain. It's a nice touch. Whoa. So if I find all the gems, then I can unlock that one. Interesting. That's awesome. I like how they're suddenly being way more forgiving with checkpoints, too. Come on! No! Yeah, right? That's one of those games where I feel like the, mechanical retread of all the earlier stages was the final stage, and this is kind of a victory lap. I have no problem with victory lap, like bosses and stages. The Yu Yevon effect. Oh, I didn't want to know that. Oh well. Now I do. Whoops. Whoa. Oh. I'll not be doing this the smartest way. Whoa, that's cool. Surprised we didn't do that already in an earlier stage, actually. I wonder if I could have dashed there. Yeah, I think there was a secret wall if I had dashed out of it. You could talk at exclamation point hide if it's about stuff I haven't gotten to yet, please. I got the wind effects. Well, end stages should be hard. They shouldn't be the hardest part of the game. I think that's fair. Yeah, they don't have to be super easy. I'm trying to think what my favorite victory lap-ish final stage was. The one in Mario Odyssey was actually really cool. It wasn't hard at all, but it was really neat. I need to have a dash to get through this, yeah. Womp womp. Ooh, I shouldn't be double dashing there. That's what's getting me killed, because I don't have a dash to make it there. Okay. I think I can make it with just one. There we go. Wow, yeah, that's cutting it close. Okay. Why do they give you 2 flags in a row there? Maybe there's 2 different paths to get there. Yeah, like having it all be optional, basically. Like how this game handles it. I mean, the main game's not easy by any stretch, but... Let's see, how do I want to do this? The hardest stuff is definitely optional. You try to go for all of the brutes. I think the only games where I disagree on that are games that are just fundamentally meant to be very hard, like Dark Souls. That's also a good place to add more optional difficulty with bonus bosses, that sort of thing. I need to have a dash at the end, thanks. At least I think I do. Let's see if there's a jump here that I can actually make without spending a dash. I feel like I need them for those 2 jumps. That's true. I would agree with that. Dark Souls. That first one I definitely need to dash through. No, Dark Souls is just punishing. It's a better word to use to describe it, I feel like. Ah, that's what I gotta do. Okay, I understand. I can jump straight up. Yeah, it's tricky. Like, There's definitely some bosses in Cuphead that are harder. Just need more dashes. Alright. I don't think I've had to jump straight up a wall before. Maybe it only matters when you have the upward wind. Oh, that was close to being a first try there. Alright, I know what I gotta do. Whew, cutting it close. I need to have a dash. Yikes. Alright. Womp womp. Alright, dash once, dash twice, jump, dash, 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 dash. Yikes. That last one. Jump. 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 Oh. I had to slow down there. Bloodborne's pretty hard, I think. Especially if you try to play it like Dark Souls. It punishes you pretty hard for doing that. Especially Gascoigne. It might be the hardest. Well, Orphan of Cost is definitely the hardest boss in the game, but I feel like speedrunners struggle more with Gascoigne, right? Diagonally. I want to go diagonally. Yeah, I agree. Most Toho bosses' last boss do that. That's cool. Let's just remind you of where you came from at the beginning, right? Second jump. Come on, no slowdown. Hey, checkpoint. Yikes. Okay. Aw. I gotta do that other dash a little bit earlier so I can hit that thing. Need to see what's actually happening over there to make a decision about what I'm supposed to do. Nice. Alright, this is very Battle Kid right here. Never played Battle Kid before, I highly recommend it. It's actually... It's like I Want to Be the Guy, but reasonable. It never screws you over. And this game actually kind of reminds me of it. More so than even Super Meat Boy. That wasn't so bad. Probably need to hit that. Well, no, I don't think I can jump safely out of there. Nice. Sweet. Time manipulation mechanic in this game. It adds a lot of automatic design space. One of my favorite things about time manipulation mechanics like in Braid. We've talked a lot about how Jonathan Blow just kind of comes up with different ways that time can interact with the world, and the puzzles just write themselves in the design space, right? That is not what you're supposed to do. Actually, don't know what they want you to do there. I feel like you're supposed to go up and along the wall here, right? Last time I tried that, it didn't give me an exit. Oh, okay. I guess I just didn't walk quite far enough up. Nope. Nice. Okay. Not screwing around by letting me see the whole rest of the path up here. Gee willikers. Okay. So this is the final level. It begins. Not a victory lap. Got it, Matt. There's a couple more checkpoints on the way. This is the kind of game to not give you another checkpoint on your way out of here, right? Whoa. Oh my god. This frame rate slowdown is so bad. Well, we'll see. I think I can still beat the game, but if I get stuck on these last puzzles because of it, I might have to blink the stream and turn my bitrate down to 3000 kbps. I really don't want to die because of that. Sometimes it likes to happen when I'm flying with the feather, which isn't terrible in most cases, and I tend to be trying to go on a straightaway. That time it was my fault. I did have a double jump, so I need to dash straight through it. Just wait for it to respawn. There we go. Not so bad. This part's so cool. I love it. Wow, yeah, you did that preview and it looked really bad, but it actually wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. I guess we're on the final flag, so this last final one might be really hard. Music's cutting out. It's cool. We did it! Actually did it. Can't believe it. So beautiful. Look how far we've come. Before you what? That's right. It's gonna be part of my body. Now fight the final boss flag. Shadow me friendship. Friendship ended with King of Seattle. Now Shadow me as my best friend. Achievement unlocked, Celeste. Yay. I like the art in this game as well. Yeah, right. Additional mountain. Your DLC. Cool, I like custom credit scenes. Back down. Just gonna merge her with Jack Frost for a better persona. Have they made it? Is there a Persona game yet? I guess I'm just asking about Persona 5, huh? The fusion system, I feel like, is kind of against what the game's all about in a way, and that you never make a friend and stick with them to the end. Like they must become fodder for your new cattle after a few levels. I guess the personas aren't your friends, but drag out the credits because it's like 10 guys. Persona 5 has the same fusion system. Yeah, I like that before. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like the game, if they made it feel a little bit more like they're part of the new fusion, it kind of feels like you're just kind of grinding them up into Persona dust and huffing the dust to make your new one. Yay, Ghost Innkeeper is happy. Oh, for sure. No, I might buy the soundtrack for this game. It's great. See if I can fit it into D&D. Not gonna be a lot of mountain climbing when you guys are hunting a whale, but... So I think I'm going to split the VOD after the credits so that I can turn the bitrate down so that we can explore... looks like Ganymede Native wanted us to spend his last hour and change doing the B-side Dark World levels, so I might have to bring the stream down for just a couple seconds to do that. I can't change the bitrate live. Yeah, that's comparable, Namaku. I really like that in Pokemon I can, make a bond with my starter Pokemon and have them to the end game and see them evolve. And it feels like it's the same Pokemon, like they retain the same name and everything. No problem. Yay for the Celeste team, putting a smiley face. As much as I like Tacoma and Gone Home, I feel like that developer just like, thanks for playing, period. I read too much into punctuation, especially in text message, in those sorts of messages. Welcome back. I sure did. Totally worth it. Should have given you my phone so you could take the ultimate selfie. I was gonna say. What's up, Ghost Man? Yeah, I guess I say that I want to build a bond with my Pokemon, but the problem with every Pokemon game is that I end up leveling my main starter Pokemon so high that I can just sweep every enemy in the game because it's so easy. So forcing you to try different Pokemon would certainly be cool. That's what SMT accomplishes. I just feel like in Persona, it's like your character's ability set, and the game has such a focus on building bonds. Trap Shadow Celeste. Yeah, right? It's its own reward. Oh. It's a lot of strawberries. That's what the strawberries are for. Wonder what happens if you get here with 0 strawberries. I'm curious if there's a non-optional strawberry as well. Just because that you tried. I've certainly had worse. I'm guessing this changes based on the number of strawberries you collected in the game. 837 deaths. I got about half the strawberries, so that's cool. Actually, I got exactly half of the strawberries. Well, to the extent you can have half of an odd number. Right on. Sweet. Alright. Oh, what's this? Wait, this seems like this is actually part of the main game. Let's do this before we split the VOD. year later. Yo. That's about the level of completion that I want to do in most games. About 50-ish% of the collectibles, depending on what kind of game it is. Xenoblade Chronicles, no thank you. Oh, I thought I was touching the floor long enough. Oh, touching the ground doesn't restore. That's cool. It's a neat way to introduce you to that concept. What is this place? My magic hair power doesn't work. Any deeper than this? Power will start affecting you differently. I already noticed some of that. That's great. I was like, that early area seems unusually easy for this game. That's what they're trying to teach us. Oh, can you only go through here if you found all 4 of the hearts in the main game? Oh. Okay. So we won't be doing this. I think one of the hearts I got was for doing the Mario 3 puzzle. There's one where I had to get all the other gems in the game to get that last heart. Totally grew together. Yeah, right. At least in Nier Automata, you can eventually set it to auto-pick that crap up. That game I have the same problem with. A lot of the side quests feel dumb. Alright, let's go do some of these, B-side stages. Oh, do I have to, like, get in my car? Turn to map. Yes. Gotcha. Oh, that's cool. A little map icon changes. She's got pink hair now. Oh, it's saying that there's certain stages when I go... So I don't have the backpack anymore. Oh, wait, no, I do on certain stages. Does the backpack actually do anything? Okay, so you don't get the double jump when you go back to earlier levels, and that's correct. Let's see why they do it that way. Where's my first B-side? Here we go. Go back and collect them on the lower levels. Oh no, I'm so addicted now to having a double jump. How will I ever get used to not having it? Get over it. So new music in addition to different level design, right? Oops. Are there no strawberries on the B-side stages? I might be able to make that in one jump, I'm not sure. Not that one. I think I have to dash to get to that wall. certainly very precise. So I have to use the straight up jump, I think. I'm gonna lose grip strength by the time I get out of here. There we go. Yikes. No, I'm not gonna worry about it. The slowdown's not that bad. I'd have to restart the stream to do it. B-sides are really hard. This is optional. You get almost no wiggle room there. You run out of grip at the last second. It's maybe a split second of wiggle room. You hold on a little bit too long out of safety. Okay, I think once I jump over the top of that one, I have to start falling towards the goal. So I'll be out of grip strength by the time I hit it. Kind of a don't think just go stage. Ooh, okay, I can't be climbing on that side of that wall. I think in any case, if I'm going to the end, I have to jump over the top of it and not try to get back on the right side of the wall. So here I should try to get on the right side of the wall. But this jump, no, I have to get on the right side of the wall. Okay, just can't wait ever. Decided to go too fast. I really want to wait and hold on the left side of that one block there, but if you wait at all, you're not going to have enough juice, wall grabby juice, to make it to the end. This is the first room of the B-side. If the rest of the stage is any indication, or if this is any indication of the rest of the stage. I get a chance to take a break and get my bearings if I'm standing on top of one of these, so I could try to do that. Oops. Let's chill here for a second. And let's think about what we're doing with our life here. So, we want to go up when it's safe to jump. I waited on that one too long. Oh no! Oh, I should have done the FOD split. Slowdown killed me there. Oh well. Right? Soundtrack in this game is outstanding. More time. Chill here. Oh, that's some I want to be the guy shit right there. Alright, so that's what they do in the B-sides. I see how it is. Rude. Chill out. Battle Kid never does any I want to be the guy anything. It's very hard and you die in one hit. And you have a little gun like I want to be the guy, but it never pulls that on you. I think that's all the way. I don't think there's any way for me to predict that that would have happened. The stage is hard enough without that happening. Hey, first try, good lord. This is especially hard because I think that this mechanic is like my least favorite. The shadow guys on the walls. Ugh. Nope, I think I'd have to pop to the other wall. Nope, don't have a double jump, as much as I want to have one. Try don't think just going this a little bit more. bumping my head because it's like I need to get right close enough to that wall to be able to make that, right? And I can't make it if I just jump straight over. I don't know how I got it the first time. It's just been dumb luck. There we go. I must have to get all the way to the bottom and then jump over. Right? Did you play the core game of this, Yukipo? I feel like it's doable. It's fairly hard, but it's not completely unplayable hard. Yeah, it's hard. I wonder if I can make it over there without using my dash. I don't think I can. Yeah, I think I need to dash to get over there. Whew. Nice. Nope. That's fair. The soundtrack is outstanding. Oh god. I didn't realize what I was doing. Oh god. No, I need to have the dash to get over that stuff. So how can I do that safely is the question. I can't climb fast enough. Maybe I have to jump in between them? That seems extremely difficult. Right? Okay, so I can jump up the wall. Seems like that's going to be an oft-used mechanic in this area. Let me know how you feel about it. Andrew and I started Final Fantasy 15 during her hiatus, and I thought it was kind of cool. It's a neat concept. I did feel like it sort of assumes that you've watched an anime, which in the case of Final Fantasy 15 actually does exist, right? There is an anime for it. But it wasn't the best introduction to the story. And I was kind of grossed out by all the real-world stuff in there, like Coleman tents. It's sort of like the Pepsi logo in, what was it, shit, I screwed that up. Spirits Within. Burnt out on open world games. I can see that. Only a few episodes. Yeah, I feel like you almost... It feels like it's mandatory to watch it. Maybe I can find a way to stream it when we play it. Yeah, it's like... Because, like, the best way I could describe it is it felt like the game... assume that I already gave a shit about the characters. Like what's another Japanese game I've played that's done that? It's like it has a big cast of characters, and it feels like just because it has a cast of characters, I must give a shit. Okay, what I think I need to do is I need to wait for the platform to come back. That's tricky though. Yikes. $100 million, really? That's crazy. Yeah, I feel like the story should be in the game. I mean, it's cool that they made it. Maybe they could do it as like a bonus lore thing. They're making it that you have to watch it. Yeah, Toho is kind of like that. That's true. Look at this cool cast of characters that you clearly care about, and you're like, I don't know anything about any of these people. Why would I care? Yeah, that's fair. I felt like from what I saw of 15, it has a lot of those not high quality side quests too, right? I have several friends whose opinion I take very seriously who love Final Fantasy 15, so I need to give it its fair shot. But it wasn't able to hook me right away. I wonder if I can get down there without dashing. It might actually be possible instead of trying to get back over. Like, I'm trying to safety return to the platform, and it might not really be necessary. Fair-ass quests are relaxing. Yeah. Oh, wow. Are those actors all in the actual video game as well? Good God. I didn't realize that. Why did it get such negative reviews, do you think? Because it's meant for people who are playing the game to experience? And doesn't really fit out of a non-gamer audience? Yeah, Sakaguchi's gonna have to come back for me to get super excited about it, unfortunately. Nomura doesn't give me fuzzy feelings. And I can never really put my finger on exactly what it is about his style that doesn't appeal to me. I feel sloppy, maybe is the word? Which is funny because, like, the games are incredibly visually polished. I'm trying to think if I've played a similar game that wasn't by Nomura. Maybe something like Bayonetta, but even Bayonetta, I guess it's short enough that the fact, and it doesn't take itself very seriously. I kind of get the sense that Nomura really likes the smell of his own farts, and he takes his work super seriously. Especially when you play something like Kingdom Hearts. I love Kingdom Hearts. Manufacturer is a good word for it. It's at the zippers. Yeah, it definitely has this feel like, look at these cool characters I made, you like them, right? And I feel like it's possible to like them eventually by spending some time in the game, but the way the games are all constructed, it feels like, I'm definition of insanity over here. I keep doing the same thing over and over, expecting different results. Once I hit that last thing, though, the last little icon at the top right corner, I panic. Because I can't grip long enough to look at the map and decide what I'm going to do. So I can't dash from that wall. I can jump straight to the left and maybe land on the wall to the left. The question then is, can I make it to the exit without dashing? Maybe. I'm going to try that this time. Like, I can envision a world where I've played, I don't know, Final Fantasy 13 or Final Fantasy 15, and I've gotten really immersed in the lore of the world, and now I really like the characters on a second pass, but I just don't feel like they're designed in a way to make you like them the first time. It kind of has this, like, winky, you like this, right, feel to it. Even Kingdom Hearts 2, in particular, has this, like, Organization 13 that the way they're designed, Nomura is like, these guys are cool, aren't they? And I'm like, I don't really have any reason to think anything about them. I just met this guy. He's got a scythe, okay. That's kind of neat, I guess. He's got a guitar weapon. He's like a bard or something. Right on. I think it ends up rubbing me the wrong way about those characters, so it makes it harder for me to care about them. Nice. That's what I have to do. Gene's lore is ridiculous. Well, it's a little bit longer than that too. Like, I feel like, I guess it's hard to say. Has anyone here played Mass Effect and never read a single codex entry? I feel like Mass Effect is playable without touching the codex, and the codex is just there for extra neat little lore stuff. But the game still makes a hearty effort at explaining the stuff that you need to know to get the game. Like, the genophage is heavily explained in the codexes if you choose to read them early in Mass Effect 1, but it's not really relevant until much later in the game. And when it becomes relevant, the characters explain it. They're like, oh, this is this genophage thing, this is how it works. Whereas I feel like 13, I only played like an hour and a half of the game, and it opens with all of these complicated proper nouns with a bunch of apostrophes and shit in them for no reason. And it's like, read the codex and you'll understand what it was. Yeah, I like the idea of a road trip with the bros as just conceptually as a very different take on the genre. Yeah. Codex entries are the best in that game. They make me so happy. Tricky. It's all about those up jumps, I feel like. Good lord. So this is the run out of grip area. Huh. So I'm gonna have to dash to get out of here, right? No, I think I have to dash in between that area there. Maybe I'll beat one of these in the time limit, we'll see. Got about 45 more minutes. Ganymede Native only had 3/4 of an hour. Tail end of this subblock. Wow. I think I need to dash to the right and ignore that wall on the left. It's a red herring wall. There's a couple of those in here. Sequels to 13, explore the lore more. Right on. I heard the sequels are actually pretty good, right? What I saw of 15, I felt like it did a little bit of a better job. Like, I didn't feel overwhelmed by the plot and the characters like I did in 13 in the first hour and a half I played. 13-2 is the best of the Final Fantasy series? Oh my god. Really? I mean, take your word on it, but... Okay, so that's doable, but I gotta get off the pot instantly there. Let's try to... Don't think just go this. Maybe not all the way, don't think just go it. A little bit of think. Oh, of the 13 trio. Okay, I was gonna say, holy shit. Ooh, I wasted my dash. 5 is good, I like the job system a lot. Womp womp. This is all about popping along the top corners of these, huh? Hey, alright, good god. Dark World. It might just be this stage that, like, this mechanic doesn't speak to me as well as the, like, feather mechanic or the dash at a wall to make it move. This mechanic is super hard for me because I'm all about, like, let me get to a platform and get my bearings, whereas the way this stage is set up, you're not allowed to get your bearings at all. You gotta just don't think, just go it. I think 6 is my favorite, full stop. I like 10 more every time I play it. I remember being really disappointed by it. I remember reading a magazine that was talking about 10 and saying that it had voice acting. And I got really mad that it had voice acting, kid me. You're supposed to be able to make up your own voices in your head. What? Why would that matter? It just didn't, like, change, I guess. What was that, kid? Pretending 10's post-game content doesn't exist. The core 10 game is just super solid. I don't know. Game has a really good story. I feel like 10 is the best at exploring like its core theme. It's very cleanly wrapped up. It plants stuff pretty well. Alright, so I gotta make it up to that little gem. How do I do that? Still hate voice acting. Yeah, again, I guess I like not having it. Great. It's my first playthrough. I normally name them by their canon names anyway. Nicely done, Leon. Again, definition of insanity, but I gotta think about what I'm doing on that platform. I need to get there when the ghost is on the bottom. Ooh, wow. Yeah. Okay, well now I know how to solve it at least. Played 10 first, Cappy. Nice. Yeah, 10's a little easy. I was really hopeful that the expert sphere grid would let me play around with a difficulty of 10, but it just made it frustrating. Because like all the characters are built assuming that you go down their normal path on the sphere grid. Okay, I don't think I want to waste the dash there, right? Or maybe I need to use it. Let's see. I don't think I've ever fought Braska's final Aeon when he was hard. I feel like I've always done post-game content in that game such that I'd one-shot everything at the end. He's hard enough that he ruins most of the, Like, is it possible to do a no-sphere grid run and beat him? I felt like most no-sphere grid runs made it to the final boss and then stopped. I think now that I'm here. I need to go when the goop's on the right. Nope. Wow. That's gonna be tough. I gotta do that really fast. Oh, I love that about 12. I mean, I don't actually remember anything from 12. 12 is basically gonna be blind. I remember a couple boss fights, and maybe that's it. Because I bought it the week it came out, took time off work, and just powered through it. But I do remember loving that you could go fight the Espers really early in the game, and that they were technically beatable, but that you really had to, like, treat the game as if it were turn-based and pause after every second of gameplay. Alright, I gotta sit here and think about this. Play jump rope in the meantime. I gotta get up there and get moving the second I get up there, right? Probably better if I jump here. Whew. Wow. Wow. Yeah. There's a lot of 11 bullshit in 12. It uses a lot. It was one of the first games to start just reusing models, which I guess they do in Final Fantasy all the time now. I like the idea of the gambit system. It's like, if you're going to have that kind of gameplay, give me a gambit system. I feel like 12 remains to be the only game I've played that has nailed that. We're like, reliance on AI companions is at an all-time high. So they're like, okay, well, if we're going to make you rely on AI companions, then we'll give you a way to deal with it. I guess part of the problem is, like, should those inputs exist in the first place if they're dumb, right? That's true, Castlevania does that. It was the first time I saw Final Fantasy do it. At some level it makes sense. It's like, if you got a good bomb model, we don't need to, like, totally reinvent what the bomb looks like in Final Fantasy every console generation. I need to make it on an edge of one of those things. glad this is not in the base game. Even as a final level, this is really rough. It's just very precise inputs. At least they've only... I want to be the guide us once. Knock on wood. It's going to happen again now that I've said it. Do I have to dash to get up there? I do. Wow. Some fast back and forth jumping. Come on. Speed jump in here. Not like that though. AI's better than you. That's funny. That's okay. I see how you're supposed to do that. Just spam jump, basically. Wow, that was cool. Okay, let me let the adrenaline wear off from that there. Let's make you 100% dependent on these characters, but make them AI controlled only. Son of a bitch. And make them garbage at their jobs. Even though, like, I feel like Persona combat is all about just programming what people are supposed to do. If this, then this. If there's going to be a game where it's easy to program them to play optimally, it's that one. And basically Gambit's Lawless customization in Tales games. Yeah, I like the multiplayer in Tales. Granted, I've only played Tales of Symphonia. It felt fun. I like that FF12. Come on. Oh, is Pillars of Eternity 2 already out? Let me chill and like think about this one. I'm kind of just rushing through it and talking. Focus on this for a second. It's getting there. Try jumping straight up once I touch the wall there. Or I could wait a little bit longer. Oh, I think that's what I'm supposed to do. I just need to wait a second and not keep trying to rush it. The previous stage was all about rushing. This is chill out, hold the phone. It's gonna be fine. There we go. Nice. Oh boy, how long the stage is. Okay, so this is going to be more... Can I get there without dashing? I think so. Oh, I totally can. Oh geez, I bet it's mandatory to do it like that too. I can't sit there and hold forever. I gotta dash if I'm gonna do it that way. A little bit more patience. They add a way to deal with loot spam in Pillars 2. Pillars really needed a gambit system. Glad they added one. I keep wanting to think when I jump on the first one, but I gotta just start going right away. Yes, it does. So if I stand still and try to think, I die. Oh, that's neat. Getting a little bit too impatient there. I think this is going to be muscle memory that's going to get me through this section. I just got to keep practicing it until I get through the first two. Yep, it's very Super Meat Boy. It's like I think I like it better than Super Meat Boy. It's slightly more serious. I beat the game and I'm now playing the hard mode Dark World levels, so that's why they're particularly difficult. The main game's actually fairly reasonable. I can't recommend it enough, though. Excellent game. Basically no complaints about it. Cool story, cool setting. More tasteful than Meat Boy. It takes itself a little bit more seriously, but it's still fun. It also lets you set the difficulty however you like by gating most of the difficulty behind optional pickups called strawberries that do nothing. They're just hard to get. So if you play the base game, you never have to get a single strawberry. I think I need to dash. I thought I was being clever by saving my dash, but I'm using so much grip to get up there. This game's still funny at times. There's a guy who's from the Kingdom of Seattle. It's not, like, gross, though. I still lose my grip when I do it that way. Let's see how much... No, it's already waiting too long. I burned so much grip just at the starting area here. That's right. Okay, guess we're beating Cuphead soon. Hopefully it doesn't take me too long to beat those last couple bosses, since it's been a bit of a gap. Yeah, I'm already out of grip by the time I get there. Can you skip the first one? Like diagonally? Oh, good call. Just kind of locked into a way of doing it. I almost beat him. I had him within one hit of dying. It's a bummer. I slipped on a button. Hopefully I can beat him next pass. Okay. Well, at least now I can consistently make it through there. If I'm going to use the dash, I may as well do it like that. Ooh. Whew. Alright, let's chill out for a second. There is no YouTube chat. Try refreshing. Twitch chat's been glitchy for people lately. It's cool. It's very hard though. It's like almost all pixel perfect jumps. The base game is a really nice difficulty curve, I feel like. It's very tricky without ever being pixel perfect. I can't even remember a part of the base game that was like particularly punishing. Weird. Jump back. Bitch. That's fine. Right, you'll have more base dashes than you need. Here you have one dash and you need exactly one dash. Like earlier I was trying to do that section without dashing and it just wasn't possible. I didn't have enough grip. It wasn't until I did the diagonal dash that it worked. Clearing that's gonna be rough. Son of a bitch. No, I need the dash here. Okay. At least I know where to use it on the second pass. It's easy to use it when you're panicking. I needed it there too. Can't save myself if I do that. Yeah, the music in this game is absolutely stellar. I might actually buy the soundtrack. Oh no! Alright. I gotta think about that jump over there. Don't think I can get away with don't think just go here. I'd love to. I gotta wait for that guy to go though. I'm about to lose grip, but I can regenerate it here. Here I can kind of wait on my grip to come back without... Okay. But I need to be able to jump, dash over that way safely. Oh really? That's cool. Yeah, I like that in the main game most of the songs are dynamic based on what's going on in the stage. You don't get a lot of that in the post game. Son of a bitch. I might be able to hold on that jump a second longer to get it out of the way. Ben. Are these remixes of the original stage music? I didn't realize that. That's cool. Alright. That's not it. I think I've probably gotten more deaths in this level than in the whole game up to this point. First optional content stage. I think I need to be doing vertical jumps on that wall there. Jump back. Oh no! Man, I'm sitting there holding too long and I'm losing grip. That's what's killing me now. Just gotta get moving like now. Holy shit, okay. Oh lord. Alright. Dash probably? No. There is a floor down there. Goodness. Thanks, okay. I need to start dropping and then dash. Okay. Is it the same here? Start dropping and then dash? Yes. Whew. Yeah. What are you talking about, Darkstar? Thanks, Sword in. That must be a Streamlabs problem. I think that's always been the case, right? Okay, I think I can land on the ground there safely. Not like that, though. Okay. Whew. Whoa. Oh my god, I still threw the boss fight? Alright. Man, it would have been really nice if I'd unlocked the easier stage B-side first. Good god. I think I can still jump on his head and get a free jump, maybe? Probably gonna have to. Total distance you can climb without touching the ground. Yeah. I'd love to be able to hold. I mean, I guess they get some interesting puzzles out of not being able to hold onto the wall indefinitely. Yeah, but it's still not enough to matter. I need to bounce off of him to survive here. Okay. This stage is calibrated so that if you hold on for longer than maybe a millisecond, it's too much and you will die, basically. Be able to bounce off of his head without tilting after doing it. Easier said than done. I need to jump straight up there. Let me try to just do it, assuming that he doesn't exist for a second. Okay. Alright, we still get checkpoints during the fight. That's nice. Wasn't sure if it was going to work that way or not. Whew. We need to be dashing on the ground there, it looks like. Need to duck under that guy. Maybe I can dash under him. Nope. Should have just kept spam dashing there, we would have been fine. Just spam dash! There we go. Nice. Alright. Oh, I see what I have to do. Alright, so we gotta get one bounce on him. Or maybe do a diagonal dash at some point. Nope, not like that. Could also maybe try having him blast at the very beginning. I do need to slow down at some point regardless. There's not a way to fully don't think just go, it looks like. Ooh, that was almost it. Almost, not quite. Whew. Whew. Hot fingers. Alright. Oh, I gotta hit all these. If I miss one, it's game over. Can't go backwards because of the way the juice works. Sure. I need to bounce off the second one, so I think I need to bounce off of his head. Nope, not like that. That's too bad. That was going pretty well until that happened. Jumped a little early. Just stood still and didn't do anything. It's usually not a good strat in this game. Alright, and I have to take the jump as soon as I get it, otherwise the wall I touch is going to kill me like that. Okay, and I can go ahead and dash up to the top one after jumping on his head. A little early. super early. Ooh, I almost got a bounce there. Would have been nice. Getting the one on the bottom is gonna suck really bad. Aw, should have jumped over the one on the right. I was trying to think too much. Ooh, it's too fast that time. Okay, Mario 1000-Year Door boss. There's the exits at the bottom. Okay, let's see what I have to do down there now. Nope, I'm dead. Too early. Too early again. There we go. Ooh, yikes. I'm super dead because of the lack of juice I can use now. Almost. I just need to have a wall I can climb back on successfully next time. I'm really interested to see how many deaths I end up having at the end of this stage. I think it's going to be comparable to my total deaths in the entire game. Like in the main game. I wonder if the stages with the double jump are actually going to be harder, or having more maneuverability will make it easier. I need to have a dash there, I think. I can't waste it the way I just did. Now I'm jumping too late. Nice. Oh, I screwed up. Okay. Whew. I turned on the heart rate monitor for that shit, man. Yikes. Oh no, we got Mega Man blocks. Oh boy. So figure out when to time the starting jump, right? Immediately works. I can get 2 bounces. Just go straight away. Then I gotta wait it out a second. Yikes. Ooh. Right. We gotta wait a second. Maybe I need to bounce from side to side to be able to do it too quickly. Gotta hover a second in here. Okay, I can do this to think. Although I think I'm slowly getting out of phase with it if I'm not careful. Totally slowly getting out of phase with it. Whoops. Too fast, too furious. Once again, slightly too fast. Actually, hold my grab button would be nice. Okay, I only get 1 shot at that ball there. How can I hit one of those? Let me practice it on the left side here. platform cycling and speedrunning is interesting. Okay, so that's potentially possible. This is a B-side, Ella Zelda. It's incredibly tough. Base game's actually quite reasonable. It's challenging, but not this brutal. If you guys haven't checked out RT's channel, she's great. Old colleague of my wife. Fermi Lab together. She is an excellent streamer. Please toss her a follow. Nope, that's not the right way to do that. Alright, what's the freebie? The middle one is the freebie. Can I hit... Looks like I can't hit the one on the bottom without triggering the goop on the top of it. Yeah, the base game is outstanding. Usually one of my favorite hard games. I like it much better than what I've played as Super Meat Boy. I do have to hit all 4 blue circles, that's correct. Okay, I can get that one without any trouble. Sweet. Oh! Oh, I had it there. It was hubris that got me there. I don't know if I can recreate that magic. It was a bummer of a choke right there. Grabbing the side of the wall on the platform is the right way to do it, though. Okay. Yeah, I was asking the same question if it's possible without the center platform. Because I only get one shot at the center platform. Too fast. And I've already goofed the center platform now. Oh, it looks like if you wait to dash until the last possible second, it's okay. You can get one of the side walls there without it being so awful. Let's think for a second before we do this. Oh no! I gotta dash slightly up to get out of the room. I can't just go straight up. Bummer. Grabbing the side of the box seems nice, then I don't have to spend all that time bouncing. That's the seaside, right? It might actually be possible if you can delay the dash until the last possible second. I think there's one frame where you can successfully hit the side there. Whew. Whew. Good lord. Good karma. Okay. Okay. Whatever that means. B-side complete. Alright, I'm gonna go back to an early stage and see if I can unlock the B-side. Let's see, how many deaths was it? Wow, yeah, so we died half as many times in that B-side as we did in the entire base game. That's crazy. Goodness, alright. Can we... I'm guessing there's no B-side in the prologue, right? I must have missed one in the Forsaken City. Well, no, let's try to do one of the ones in the last stages. I'd like to get that double jump back. Pains me not having it. No more running mix. It's got to be easier having 2 jumps, right? No, then you have to be precise twice, right? Okay. Alright. Everything's fine. Nothing is ruined. Really? They really want me to do that? That doesn't seem possible. Oh my god, you gotta do like an exact frame perfect dash. Oh yeah, you guys have any ideas for trivia? I might be able to go tonight. Andrea is leaving for Washington, D.C. She's gonna go lobby Congress for high energy physics.
Great segue, 'cause I'm leaving.
Hey, oh, are you leaving now?
Yeah, I don't like driving alone in the
Okay,
dark.
I'm gonna say goodbye to my wife. I'll be back real quick. This is the Andrea hype song. You say hi.
Hello. And goodbye.
Alright. Hey, Andrea's here. Here comes science. Waffle House for dinner hype. Usually don't get Waffle
That's
House, but
like
it's in
my
Albuquerque.
favorite part
It's
about
like an hour and
flying
a
out of
half away.
Albuquerque. You get Waffle House, and on the way back, I'll get Taco Bell.
Everybody wins. Well, mostly Andrea wins.
Yep. But the people at Taco Bell and Waffle House get a patron, so
Yeah,
you know.
there you go. They win too.
Thanks, Sailor Dan.
Game audio is ahead of the video.
I've got a super awesome thing I've never had before, which is for each district, I have a piece of paper.
You want to sit so that they can see
No.
your face?
I have a piece of paper that has, so there's a DOE high energy physics lab called Fermilab
She's so
in
tall,
Illinois.
goddammit.
And I have a list of the different vendors in their district that Fermilab reached out to buy shit from. Fermilab bought $170 million worth of shit from 48 states and the District of Columbia. And thankfully, I'm not in one of the 2 states that they didn't buy anything from. So, yeah, I'm making this shit district specific this time. You wanna
Go
think?
physicists.
Oh,
for
high
seeing
energy
all the
physics. Oh, and then
information.
I looked up if they got DOE grants or NSF grants in the universities in their district. Because all of them have at least one university in their district. So I was like, you've also received $7 million of NSF money to support groups at Ohio State, etc. So
I have to grab
I'm
on
feeling
it.
very prepared. But I'm gonna go look them up on LinkedIn so I can be like, oh, you're an economist? Let me tell you about how high energy physics helps the economy. Like, oh, you have a background in biology? Let me tell you about how awesome high energy physics is, because you're a science nerd. It's gonna be good. I'm feeling,
Excited?
Yeah,
I'm excited about that, Andrea. You're doing really well.
Yep. All right. Have fun.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Miss you.
Readjust your Hey, you got home just in time to say bye.
She won't ever really be meeting with the Congress people. I mean, it happens, but it's super rare. She's likely going to be meeting with staffers who tend to have backgrounds in biology. Let me fix the camera really quick. She's super tall, man. She's like 6'1". There we go. Also, for those of you keeping track, Andrea was out of work for a while because of her bipolar depression. And the fact that she's well enough now to go on a trip to lobby really says a lot about how much better she's doing. So, hooray! She might, I asked her to post in the travel channel about her trip, how it's going. There we go. Hi, Ben. This is Ben. He's being a butt, and now he's running away. Ben. You hungry or something? Okay. So bounce into that and then bounce off of it. Yes, the kitties are used to everyone in the house. They aren't quite snuggling with them yet. Not freaking out about it anymore either. That's correct. Wow. This stage is pretty cool, actually. It's very hard, but it feels less awful than the last stage. The last stage is all about you can't stop and think about what you're doing because there's slime moving everywhere. Whereas this one is more, think about what you're doing, but then execute it perfectly. Okay, I gotta do another dash there, I guess, or do it at an angle. Okay, and I gotta dash before I get to the bottom there. That's hard. Okay. Whew. Alright, I get a chance to breathe if I grab on that ice block there. That's my only chance. Okay. We can do this. Breathe. Ah! Nice! Nice, 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 nice. Cool. Chill out. Everything's fine. Nothing is ruined. Do that again. I already screwed up by dashing there. It's okay. I think that might be best to just don't think, just go it. Whoops. Whew. Wow. Okay, so I can't move to the left at all during that. Good God. This is a little bit forgiving as well. I appreciate it. Like, there's maybe a Madeline and a half worth of space in between each of these little blocks here. It's still very hard, but it's not pixel perfect, which I think is correct. Can make it. This might be pixel perfect though. Oh God. Oh. Whew. Jiminy G Willikers. Gosh, golly. Oh, that was only part one. All right. Yeah, so we got about 7 minutes left today, so I'll try to get as far in here as I can. This has been fun to see just how hard the beast side is. I need to double dash there, don't I? Oh no, I need to have it launch me out so I can diagonally. That's cool. Not that diagonally launch, good lord. It's interesting to think about games like this. Sometimes you just like luck out and you nail something the first time, and like there's an alternate reality where getting that last attempt when you don't have the benefit of luck takes you forever. Get that thing back. Nope. Hopefully we just kind of one-shot or two-shot the penultimate boss of, what I assume would be the penultimate boss of Cuphead. Because we came so close to beating him last time. I just made a stupid error when he had 1 hit point remaining. I see what I have to do. I have to make it all the way over here with both of my jumps. Yeah, I feel like that's really what makes Meat Boy so important. It's what it offered to this genre, was quick death, right? Quick respawn so you have time to try again. This is going to be hard to do. You guys see what they want me to do. Okay, I can double dash there. Just wait on that one, there's no reason to rush it. Do I need to dash to get out? No, I need to climb on top of the thing while it's moving back. Good lord, is that... Thanks. Yeah, I like that as well. I didn't need to use the other dash there. What do you know? Who would have thunk it? Okay. I feel like they give you these when it's a stage where they don't feel confident that you can sight read it. I think I have to double dash through that platform, don't I? I like that though. Alright, that's rough. I need to get the high jump, unfortunately. Dash once and then diagonal dash for the rest of it. Gotta get the first jump just right though. Alright. A little bit too low to the ground. A little bit too low. Nope. Try that again. Wait for it. Went in the wrong direction. I'd like to try to beat this room. We got 3 minutes left, so maybe it won't happen. It's a pretty long room. Let's try it. I keep coming at that a little bit too low, so the small amount that I fall is too much. There we go. I think I needed some dash there. I can't use 2 dashes. That's better. You can use 1 diagonal dash to get to the top thing. We'll see. I know, right? It's rude. Yeah, I might have to use 2 dashes just to see what's up there. I guess I could use the binoculars here in a second. Chill out. Everything's fine. Do I need to use 2 dashes up top? Oh my god, I totally do. I don't trust my ability to land that at all, though. Whew! Ha-ha! Oh. Ow. Good god. There's spikes on there, of course there are. Right, Spiky? No kidding. Shoot, I'm already dead. I've done that 4 times in a row now. One more try. This is our last try. We're at time after this. That works. At least we made it through that room that I wanted to get through. Awesome. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out. It's been a delight, as always. I'll give you an update on what's coming up for the rest of the week. And for next week. Yes, good.